This is for the culture, only for the culture, for the purposes to be cultured.
Coming in hot.
I'm sorry. Hey, are you DJ Cassidy tonight? What are we doing?
Yeah, man. I'm just trying to set people. These girls getting too comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
They getting too comfortable with what?
Bitch, don't get too comfortable.
Oh.
How they be talking to us black men.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Then wonder why these black men
Bitch, don't get too comfortable.
getting the white girls out of the truck and they're running away from them.
Say it with your chest.
You know the way.
Bitch, don't get too comfortable. Better not get too comfortable.
You know, hold on. My mic is not what you call it. Can you hear it? Yeah. All right. You know how like the white girls are with the black guys? Mm-hmm. And now they're getting frustrated.
The white girls?
No, the black guys. They're getting frustrated with the white girls because they're not acting like Coretta Scott King.
You need to stop. You need to stop.
Yeah, bitch, don't get too comfortable. Better not get too comfortable. Yeah, swerving a bulletproof. Yeah, if I got too much,
you need to stop.
Yeah, turbo
now.
63. Try to
Cut it out.
Knees.
Cut it out.
You know what?
I wonder what Megan is thinking.
Dr. Umar probably seen that video like, I told you that's why you shouldn't be with any white girl.
But he's with Megan now.
And they was crying in court.
Why are you so red?
It's funny. You seen the video? You know what we talking about, right? Oh, shit. he didn't get the joke at all.
She looked at me like, oh, she's just so sorry. Feel so sorry for me.
So basically, what's his name? What's his name? The nigga that played in Creed.
Irrelevant.
Okay.
That's his name.
No, but it is. It's kind of relevant. I mean, he's with a white girl. We're going to dive into
not
this.
right now. He's with Megan.
No, you trying to
Megan
save, because you trying to save his ass.
I'm not trying to save him, but he said what he said. I'm not trying to save him.
Jonathan
really
Majors.
really and truly, I could care less about what he got going on. I do not even follow it. Like
no, but it's about him leaving a white girl to come back to the black girl. Think about it. He was with a black girl before. Then now he dated a white girl. And then he want her to act like Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama.
And to you, what do you think that meant to him when he said that? Like he wanted her to be Coretta Scott King, meaning I need you to be what?
A wife at home and be like what he should have said was be more like LeBron James' wife.
So
she ain't out there and she being a wife. Take care of the kids. She go out with her husband. You know, she may go out with the girls on brunches, but she don't be out there in the clubs shaking ass where you don't see her like that.
And that's how all women should be.
You think so? Because I'm not.
No, I'm asking. I'm asking. Is that how all women should be? I'm asking you a question.
I'm not answering that.
Okay.
I plead the fifth.
Okay.
Because we had this conversation and you said something over the phone that. I don't feel like this. After I got off the phone with you that night, I didn't feel like why do I have to cater? Because you were saying it, like one of y'all gonna have to jump off the deep end and cater to these females.
Who?
You said that about me and Butter and 11.
No, what I was saying was what I was talking to you about had nothing to do like what we're getting ready to talk about. I was just saying like in order to get certain things our way, I'm gonna need y'all to like, you know how I balance it out. Some topics I'm with the men, sometimes I'm with the women. No time are y'all with the women. So I need y'all to pull. I mean, not saying it like that. Pause. I'm just saying it like, you know. I'm pausing for y'all. Like, so, you know, rewind.
Okay, cool. All right, I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, no.
So we're talking about, you stated that women need to calm down.
Yes.
And when you say women need to calm down, and I'm asking because I'm on the receiving end, and I'm trying to learn, as well as the women that listen need to learn. Well, some should learn, and you're speaking for the men on this part. So why do you feel like women should calm down? What do you mean by that when you say?
So why we came with this topic was by Dr. Umar talking about that black men should stay in the black race with the black woman, and the white men should stay with the white woman, and because that's the way it should be. And I kind of disagree with that. But how we came on this topic was because with him saying that, I could see as to why he would say black men should stay with the black woman. But
Me too.
But what makes it harder for some black men to stay, like, so when he's saying stay particularly in the race. Like, so if one black woman don't work out, go to the other one. Okay, so and it's almost like this saying, if I keep bumping my head and doing the same things over and over again, that's the definition of what? Insanity. You understand what I'm saying? So I need to try something different. Now, my thing is like, okay, maybe if you go out and you find a woman, you have to have a standard of woman first that you like. And if this white woman or this Latino woman or Asian woman down the line is of your standard and of your type of ilk that you want to have around you, and presents herself as, you know, an upstanding woman and a wife caliber of what we said Lebron James's wife, if we will, because I haven't heard anything negative about her. But even if it was, she still seems like one of those most, okay? Or Michelle Obama, whatever. So my thing is, whatever your...
I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Sorry.
Maybe not. Even though that's my girl.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, for women, black women we're speaking about, to say, or to feel like a black man should stay dating black women and not get mad about it, that's wrong. Because if I have an experience with you as a black woman, and that experience is bad, which means you yell at me, you do the things that were done to you by your mom, or you seen the things that were done in your household with your dad and how she treated your dad, and you're projecting that on me. And then also I've seen that on my side where my mom was like that with my dad, or my dad's girlfriend was like that to him, or, you know, you like tend to get away from that. You don't want that because that's not something that you kind of feel like is warranted. So, like, you told me, is it okay to say this about your son?
Yeah.
That he dated black girls and but his experience with them wasn't the best, so that he now dates some white girls or other race. We just say other race. I don't want to just say white girls. That's not fair.
Yeah, because the girl he with now is white.
Okay, sweet.
She's mixed.
Sweet. Well,
she's Hispanic.
Is she okay? Does she identify how Dr. Umar said? I'm sweating like a motherfucker now.
Well, I mean, I don't know because I haven't really talked to her on that. I haven't really talked to her on that level. Yeah. But when I did talk to my son, you know, it's always a thing like, okay, we know my son to like date white women. And so I asked him as his mother, I'm like, which I don't care who you date, love is love, right? So I was like, so why do you date? Okay. So why do you date? Why do you date white women? And his thing was his experience with black women. They always had an attitude. So, you know, that's what he told me. So that's what you're talking about.
So he told you that?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
How do I, as a mother, I mean, I have to.
As a black mother, though. We ain't talking about as a mother, as a black mother.
I have to agree with him.
Okay. So
I agree that there are black women out here that do have attitudes, and I think that a lot of black women dislike good black men. And the reason why I say that is because good black men do not fit the narrative. So what's the narrative? The narrative is what we always know. Black men ain't sugar, honey, iced tea. Black men abandon their families. They're Build-A-Bears. They're broke. They're not leaders. They don't know or they don't have anything. They mooch off women or live off women. Want black women to submit, but don't have anything to submit. So black women tend to not like good men because they want to keep that black man into that narrative, right? And that's what I'm meaning.
Wow.
That's like, so when you deal with, so for me, when a black woman is dealing with a good man, and how you were saying, like, they always, the way they communicate or how they speak to you, attitudes or whatever, because if I keep this black man in this narrative, it makes me right. It makes me right. So it fulfills the need to be right or the need to control.
Where do you think that comes from, the control part? Because I don't think control comes from just black women. Because, I mean, there's white women that like to control, a la that Jonathan Majors white woman.
Why do you keep...
As I sip my water. I don't think that's all. I won't try to, and here's why I'll be on the side of black women in this case.
Of having the attitude?
The attitude part. And the control. Sometimes with the attitude, it goes back to your saying of how some men leave a woman, like, so
they create what they create and they run from what they create. Because remember, I agree with you partly on that. So, but the thing is, she didn't heal from that. And then she takes that to the next. But here's the thing: when they do heal, fully heal, and they understand that they are the queen and that they are the woman that's going to, they learn how to be a wife. They learn how to be that person for that man, right? Well, when they start to assess themselves and see what their worth is, then they're not going to accept any old black male coming in not having something, or even, not that they're not having something, because some women will be like, you know what, I'll take you as you are. Oh, are you ambitious? Are you striving to get something? What is it? Is like, do you have something that I can help build off of that? But see, that's going to be a woman. That's going to be a woman that is not. That's not living under the lost value system.
What do you mean? Whoa, you lost me on that. What do you mean lost value?
So the reason why, with the lost value system,
You trying to teach?
Of course. So with the lost value system, right, we're going to start with the things that are important, and it's 10 things, right?
Okay.
Those 10 things that's going to start for the woman that lives under this lost value system is what's important all the way down to unimportant. So what's important to them is wealth, leisure, profession, education, mobility, dwelling, appearance, family, health, and spiritual, from important to unimportant. But those are the things. Those are the 10 things that make, when you run into a good man, those are the top 10 things on his list, right? Wealth. Well, it's going to be the other way around.
Right.
So, but that woman isn't going to understand that. That's going against what she's living under. Your good man is starting with spiritual health, family, parents, all that, while a woman with the attitude and everything, she's still under that lost value system, because that's where I can keep you in that narrative. So first, I'm starting with the wealth. Oh, you don't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? So the leisure, where you spending your time, those are important to her. Where when I get with a good man, he's already talking about, spiritual things, health. It's the opposite. And then with those black men have the vetting process, right?
Can I stop you for 1 second? I'm gonna give you. I only go off experience, so I'm gonna give you an experience for me. Just an example. When I started out on my journey, the quest for my relationship with God, that was like 2012, right? And in 2012, I got baptized. My boy Kulu at his church baptized me. Things were cool. And then he was like, yo, within a year, you're going to get a wife. It's like, what? Whatever, bro. I ain't even thinking about no woman because I just got out of a relationship. And I'm like, yo, I don't even want it. Like that relationship and me trying to do with them kids and her and all that. Nah, it's over for that. I don't even want, not that I want to be without a woman, but I use his hand for now. But anyways, so wind up happening, I got a nice job. Right? Is she crazy?
You had to let that sit.
I know, right?
I just took time out. I took a moment of silence real quick.
And then I got a good job, and then he had, I don't know what happened to why he said this to me one day, but he was like, yo, I know you got the job and you like it, but that ain't the job for you. This is no lie. I can call him in on the phone, right? So then I'm like, whatever, I'm just whatever. I meet her. She is coming at me from the spiritual realm. Like, I see the God in you. I see what you're trying to do. I see all of this. And that. Guess what? I lose my job 6 months into us being in dating. And then things just got eerily bad. I mean, like, she was doing the things, but you could tell, you could kind of tell, like, oh, this ain't gonna work. But you know what? The force of hearing my pastor saying to me, you're gonna have a wife. You got to stick through it. It's gonna be tough times. Whatever have you. My point of saying that is, I understand that the real men, they start from the spiritual first. You know what I'm saying? And the woman that is spiritual, she's going to see the God in you, and she's going to come for you from that point. So that's why I was saying that. And I said I only wanted to say experience because I experienced it. That's all.
That's great.
Go ahead. My bad. I'm sorry.
No, you good. You good. So that's where all of that, because I feel like with a good black man, there's good black men out there, but I just think, like I said, the women that are still living in that lost value system, that still live up under that, they view the black man as problematic. Because
but why?
Because it removes the victimhood status. I can no longer, if I'm with a good man, I can no longer play the victim, because good men don't deal with chaos. Because
you better say that. I got another experience. Because you said love, right? I try to lead with love.
Right.
And I realized that person was a controversial headache. That's why I ain't with that person no more, and I shouldn't want to marry. But what I'm saying is, coming into seeing how things should be, as a man, you should be able to teach your lady something. Hold on.
You should.
But she also should already even know it. So if she knows it, she can identify that, No, because if you're trying to teach as a woman that's living under that lost value, that's problematic for me. Okay.
That's problematic. No, I don't. No. Nuh-uh.
Teach me what, boy?
Right. You came for me. You the one were in my DMs. So now you got a problem with me?
Hold on, time out. Don't be sassing like that. You look like Nicki Minaj. Boy. That's how she said, boy, stop it, boy. I love her. I'm sorry.
But see, and then, like, for me, it's like, like I looked over this stuff, right? And I'm learning as I'm researching. And I'm learning that good black men have a vetting process, and it's the 4 T's.
What's that?
Time, toll, trouble, and threat.
Go through toll.
Each one.
Toll. I don't know toll. I know time.
Toll is investing in the tangible and intangible cost to pay to engage with the woman.
Give me an example, because I already got one, but I want to hear.
Go ahead with your example. Go ahead. You killing me softly.
No,
but go ahead.
No. Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No. I got this. No, go ahead.
No.
Serious. Because I want to hear yours. Because
I'm just saying, like, no. Go ahead.
No, I'm being big.
We're not gonna fight.
The toll is like how much I'm gonna have willing to pay to deal with some of the emotional. Oh, there it is.
But see, like the first one, like time, right? It's like invest the tangible, non-renewable resources of time to get to know a woman. And so in that process, the man is going to like see if she's going to reciprocate that. And that's going to determine whether he's going to go forward with this woman. So a woman has to think about these 4 T's. Because if he's investing time, he's going to sit and watch if you're going to reciprocate that. And then if he sees that you're not reciprocating, that's where he's going to determine if he's going to move forward along with toll.
Is it reciprocity or is it reciprocate?
Isn't that the same thing?
No. So the reciprocity is, shit. I need the definition now. I messed up.
Go, just look it up.
Google, please. Google. Siri. Tell me what. So reciprocity is not what you're giving back. It is what you are willing to reciprocate.
Is that what I just said?
Did I say it wrong? I said it wrong. I fucked up.
Either way, okay,
Continue,
we'll go with that. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, and then like we talked about toll. So with trouble, I think what most black men good black men, if I should say, or black men period, are looking at is you have to understand in today's society, when a woman's nature is chaotic, good or bad, right?
Okay.
So the man at this point is going to see how much she has accumulated to see if he's going to deal with that.
Right.
Because how much chaos comes with you? Like, how much have you accumulated over time? And then with the threat is like, same thing. All women today into today's society, women poses a potential threat as well as an automatic threat to him. So all of those things y'all take into account.
An automatic threat to him.
Like what I encounter or whatever, like if we're out.
Okay, so
when you wanted to talk about that, like, you know what I'm saying? So you have all these examples.
So you outside, me and Shorty outside, we walking. It's a 6'5" big doofies nigga, says some old foul shit to her. Do she want me to jump off? Or do she want me to?
But see, that's the thing. Like, again, as a woman, like, you're having all these, like, you come with all these things. As a man, as a good man, do I want to deal with all of that comes with that when I'm already giving all these good things, like the spiritual, the health, the family, the appearance? Like, I'm bringing everything to the table. And it doesn't make sense as black women to complain that there are no good men out here when there are good men out here. You just don't know how to appreciate what is in front of you, because now you're complaining about the good things that he's doing. You just said to your girlfriend, like, oh, there's no good men out here to treat me, to do this. And then when you find a guy who do all these things, opening the door, bringing you flowers, oh, now he's a simp. Or he chooses to take you to Cheesecake Factory because you decided to come out late and make you late for the reservation, and now you don't want to appreciate. Oh, he's broke. So now you're back under that lost value system. Wealth. He's broke. So it's a reverse.
Shit.
It's a reverse.
Oh, here, preach. I got the definition because I fucked up. I mean, excuse me. I got to stop cussing. Man, I messed up. Reciprocity. The practice of exchanging things with others for mutual benefit, especially privileges granted by one or another. So that's why I was saying, like, reciprocate is a little different. I think we should replace reciprocate for reciprocity because we should be exchanging it for mutual benefit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't, it shouldn't, you know, so like.
So basically, you shouldn't require something out of a man that you're not willing to give yourself.
But just, so now, should black women calm down?
Yes.
And okay, so they should calm down, and they should flip their law. How do you say
The
it?
lost
the
value
value
system.
to spiritual, so they'll know.
Just like Tyler Perry said, be with that man who's going to see you for your worth, and that's that man who already have his 10 values in place.
Right.
But you lost in the.
You know what the problem is with
What's the problem?
You know what the problem is with the black culture, because I'm gonna shift it a little bit. I'm gonna stay on black women, but black culture. We tend to we see the outside first of what you look like.
So that is number on the value system. That's under the unimportant. So that is really number 7.
And so when we do that, then we don't find the right person to kind of be with and stick through us when we get sick and healthy, which I talked about last week, or unhealthy, which I talked about last week. When you got somebody that's willing to wipe you when you shit on yourself, when you boo-boo on yourself, I'm sorry. We talked about this. I'm trying.
Number 2.
Yeah, when you number 2 on yourself, or when you just not in your good health and you need that person, they not there, because now they done seen you like this and they like, oh nah, I got options.
Because that one again, this is what I say to black men. Like, you got to start when you are out here dating and trying to figure it out. Who's on the team, who's not on the team, who's gonna sit the bench, who's gonna play, my 5 starters, or however you want to do it. You should start looking at the lost value system and see where that aligns, because that's gonna tell you for real. Because if I'm still living under that lost value system, I still have an attitude, I still want to be in that victimhood status, and then I'm at you because you're trying to help me grow as a woman. Because you're a good man and you don't want to deal with chaos, that doesn't align with you, because I got my shit in order. I can't take you to the mayor's ball and you out here acting crazy. I'm ready to go because you out here got me like this. I'm tired of this.
I hear that all day. This. What is this? This, ma'am. This.
Or just have an attitude, period.
Do you know that somebody had the nerve to say, don't call me ma'am? Well, excuse me, bish.
Because it's probably like, if it's, she probably looking at it as you being disrespectful, thinking she old or whatever the case may be.
Or
I have attitude.
Or sweetheart. I'm sorry.
Don't call me that. I am not your sweetheart.
Okay. Boom, Quisha.
Don't call me that either.
But back to the part of women. So now, what has happened is now the black man has decided to go. Now
to
Kim Kardashian, because Kanye West,
other ethnicities.
What he said was, we get on, you leave their ass for a white girl. Which, in case it wasn't entirely true, because he went from his old girl to a black girl to what is her name?
Amber Rose.
Amber Rose, who's mixed, and no, Tracy Ellis Ross first, right? Am I wrong? He never dated
Tracy.
Rose.
No. Where you get that from? Stop spreading rumors.
My bad. But yeah, so Amber Rose, and then I don't know who else was after that. Then Kim Kardashian.
And then the Kim Kardashian lookalikes.
Yeah, he's wilding out here now. I don't know what he just whatever. So my thing is, for men like that that are wealthy, and it seems like I was watching the Miami Dolphins Hard Knocks, and Raheem Mostert is a running back for the Dolphins, and he has a white girl girlfriend and wife, and like they've been together, for 9-10 years or whatever. I don't know how long, but they had 3 kids, and I'm thinking, well, I mean, he just chose that. So how could you be mad at him for like? Do we know his background? Like when we automatically see a black guy out with a white girl, do we automatically assume that he had a bad experience?
No, black women automatically get upset. Period. I don't care what it is. You should have went back and got
They say
Keisha.
she's a waste.
Or whatever. Like
say that. That's
now
mean.
that you're big and you're a celebrity, now you want to have a white girl on your team, on your arm or whatever. And a lot of black women get mad about that. But now after I look at it or whatever, I see why. Because it's like if you were having an attitude when I didn't have money, what are you? It's like applying for a job, right? The man is like the company. You're applying for the job. You send in your resume. You look good on paper. I interview you. You look good. Your representatives show up. Then I get you in. 90-day probation. You good. You coming in. We going places. Yada yada yada. Then after the 90-day and your benefits hit, now you acting a fool. Now you not showing up. Now you coming late. Now you have an attitude. Now you mad because I didn't buy you that bag. You weren't buying that bag. So why are you requiring me to buy something that you was never buying for yourself?
Well, I don't look at that part because some women can.
Well,
some women
it's back to the value system.
I know, but I'm saying some women will say, "Heifer, I can afford that, so I'm requiring that."
Okay. But he's going to know that when he comes in.
True.
He's going to know that coming in.
Just want to make sure. I'm saying, because you said I need to like.
Yeah, because if I'm sitting here like dating a man and I see like he has all this black label, I'm going to tell him now, look. My coins
can't afford that.
Can't touch that.
No.
But I would get you what I can, and I might just get me a black Sharpie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I can. It's a thought that count, right?
No.
But I'll make up in other places.
No, I'll tell you what. I remember a female, man, told me, man, I bought her a bag, man. I bought her a nice Coach bag. I'm North Carolina, so I see the color. So it it was the color. It was the color of the bag was Carolina blue.
You better not.
I might know Carolina bag, but it was a Coach bag, and it was raw. It was like that color blue. The Coach visit.
You want me to look behind me?
No. I'm just saying. So for everybody that's watching, so it was beautiful bag, yo. And she told me, I don't want that. It's outdated. What? I caught it on sale. Originally it was $600, but I caught it on sale. I thought this was, wow.
And how did you feel about that?
Y'all was crushed. I gave it to somebody else as a birthday gift.
But so what did you think about her, though? Like, when she said that?
I already knew that it was materialistic anyway, but what I thought about it was, you're going to be, once I leave you're going to be single for the rest of your life. You're going to be a chopping block. Somebody just going to come see a nice body, the big, nice little big body Benzes that they get, and they're like, oh, we can rent this out. And that's it.
So you don't think at any point in time that she will change?
No. Once you reach a certain age.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
If you already got it in you?
No, don't do it.
Okay, all right.
No, you can't say that.
Okay, all right, because you're right. Because when we talked about this, that's why another reason why we're talking about this. I said I was dating a black, I was dating a Hispanic and black woman in my earlier years, and she had that mouth on her, pause, arrogant.
I like somebody with a good mouth.
But y'all know what I mean. She had a mouth. She was, little mouthy, and talking real reckless. You know what I'm saying? So, but as she's gotten older, which I can just from here, I don't know to be that she's changed, but to see her in a relationship with someone else, you could see the change in even how she talks to me too. You know what I'm saying? As being her, baby father. You know what I mean? So, but even dating now, the same time, I didn't leave that. Well, I left it for a while, but I came back. You know what I'm saying? Dating someone that is Hispanic, that's Latino and Black, you could kind of see, not the similarities, you know what I'm saying, anything like that, but you could kind of talk to that person and be like, oh, I now understand that the maturity levels from this age till then is a little bit different. And then even with having a conversation where it's like, oh yeah, I had that, but I had to learn to, I can't talk like that.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
and then I told you also, like with some women, it goes back to like when we had a couple of pods before where I talked about like if you don't deal with your childhood now, your relationship will.
Yeah.
And so like with most women, when they are mouthing off, again, it's something like you said earlier, it's something that you saw in your household. It was a learned behavior that you saw your mom do, might be your aunt, grandmother, whoever. Or you could have been in a household where you didn't have a voice. Every time you wanted to talk, you had to shut up, go to your room or whatever. And so now that I'm in a relationship, now I'm going to show you that I have a voice. I'm going to be heard.
True. You know what else I thought about too? And even as I'm sitting here, it could be too, the man, as he is now seeing this, he just shuts down. And now he doesn't say anything, and now the woman that he's with is like, yo, why you ain't saying nothing? It's like, yo, I don't like that there is, not that there's yelling, but there is chaos. And in the chaos, you just get stuck, and you're like, well, why you ain't saying nothing? Y'all don't even know what to say at this point.
You don't know how to. You don't know how to be in that type of environment, or you grew up in that environment where it's like, I'm immune to it, and I don't even want to say nothing because I know you're gonna go off. And so, like for me, I learned quickly. Like I'm not even gonna say it. It took me a minute to learn, like, to not be mouthy, like, because.
Can we tell?
I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I will go with you toe to toe, 10 toes down. What's up? Like, I'm a tongue wrestle with you all day long. And you ain't got to pause on that, but I'm just saying. So it was a thing. Like, it wasn't because that's what I saw in my household. It's because past relationships, like. Oh, you're gonna see me. I'm not dealing with that. Like, I'm gonna stand up for myself type of deal. But then I had to learn that's not the way to solve my problems.
And everybody's not the same.
My issues. It take a minute, but it's gonna have to. It takes that one to, like, that's good to say, you know what, I'm not dealing with this. And then as a woman, you're like, I don't want to fumble this bag. So again, it goes back to that women taking accountability.
Right.
For their actions.
I mean, as we coming close to the end of the pod, I think we taught some people some stuff, right? But I still think there's one more thing that we need to teach them. And that is being consistent.
Consistency is key.
And understanding in the consistency, if you say something to me to remind me, it's okay to say, hey, the yelling that you're doing is causing me to shut down. You understand what I'm saying? Or, hey, I feel uncomfortable having this type of conversation right now because I'm not feeling the love. Because I deal, for me, and this has only been, again, y'all, we having this conversation again, it's only been 4 years to where I understood that I needed to lead with love first and to feel the love. Because that overpowers everything. Because once you start to bring animosity and rage in it, all hell gonna break loose. The devil was sitting over there waiting. He waiting. He like, yeah.
He over there?
Say one more thing. Say something different.
So when you say he over there, is it he over there or she over there?
Both, or whatever you want to call them. Yeah.
So I'm not saying like who you dealing with.
Yes. Yes. And so, but you got to know who you're dealing with, and that's how you got to know how to talk. You don't have to tiptoe around the person. You just have to make sure that they know that you're bringing something to their attention with love and not with anger and frustration and resentment. You know what I'm saying? All of those things are not going to help the situation. So that way, black men can stay with black women.
For me, you say you lead with love. For me, I lead with care, because I broke it down like the word care, like C, compassion, A, accountability, R, respect, and E for empathy. And I'm learning now to start to listen.
I'm so sorry. Empathy. Nigga, you know how many times I tried to tell people that, empathy is like the best word you can ever describe and use in a relationship. I, too, see how you would feel about the situation. And I understand.
Validating. Validating.
Jeez, like, if you don't do that, you're going to make a person feel some type of way. Man, this is...
So, and I'm learning to communicate in a way that my partner listens.
That's important.
And then also, because we do this at work, we had a whole thing about communication in it was a PowerPoint that was done.
I miss those days. I need to come to your job.
So
I miss those real jobs, like where niggas actually, not niggas, employers actually took the time out to actually show you how to do your job. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
One of the things that I took from that PowerPoint, because it was a lot, like 4 key successes, and one of them was always state your intent. So what I'm learning to do in my I don't want to call them arguments or whatever. When I talk to my partner, I even said it today, like, my intentions behind this conversation are boom, 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 boom. So then it will level out, or so they won't be on the defense. So now they already know where you're coming from. Like, I have an issue, but this is my intentions behind this conversation.
Right.
So now they're already like, so that right there in itself, you're leading with care, the compassion, the accountability, the respect, and the empathy.
Yeah.
So start off the conversation.
Go ahead. The new job will change your life, girl. The new job will change people.
Research.
Hey, yo, listen.
And loving my black man out here, because we got to do better.
And for Dr. Umar, I don't agree with your punk butt. But if I want to date another race woman, another race woman, I should be able to do so.
And if you do that, don't do like Frederick Douglass and not let us know about the first woman that you married who was black, who masterminded your plan to be saved and not saved, but have freedom.
You want to say it?
You've been coached.
Get with times, don't forget the fishing rods. Teach you how to fill your bucket, same time feel alive.